some friends to what happened with you?
It's been exciting. Definitely had a good game last week, but just trying to build off of it. Just trying to do it every week. So.
You go back and watch those two. I mean, you kind of see how you got the foot down on the one, and then sort of the.
Yeah, so I've seen it a couple times, but now I kind of moved on to Washington. So.
Mario's talked a lot about how you're a very heady player. Just you know what's happening on the field, and even dating back to some high school stories I read about you, it's kind of been your thing for a while. When did you start kind of developing that sort of football knowledge and kind of having that as part of your game?
Around middle school, my dad always told me, know what the opponent's going to do. If you know what he's going to do, then you can play faster. So that's always something I've prided myself on.
You guys are practicing with the crowd noise out there. Defensively, what's the key when that's going on in terms of communication to get through the crowd noise that you live with today?
Just hand signals, making sure we tap things off and make sure everybody has the call.
Sorry, go ahead.
When you look at Washington, obviously Aaron Fuller is the leading receiver and they're really their go-to guy. But if he's on your side of the field, what do you have to do to try and contain him?
Just play our keys, play our technique. They all have good receivers, so we just got to do what we have to do to take care of business.
Why does it work so well having Javon in the nickel position and you up at safety?
Just because we're on the same page all the time. We communicate a lot, and then we have that chemistry off the field as well, so it just goes hand in hand. And they're both interchangeable. So.
And what's it like playing in this defense now where you guys do that so much more than, that in this opportunity last?
It's exciting. We get to fly around, we get to have fun, and we just make sure we're on the same page.
Do you think that works because of your guys' personnel, or is it the defensive system that you guys are running that makes that, being able to have 5 DBs out there all the time?
I think it's both. Yeah. Just, we had to buy in early, and I think we bought in, and that's why we're being successful now. So.
What did the redshirt year mean for you? Obviously, a lot of guys want to come in and play right away, but what did you build off of during that year?
Just learning from Ugo. That was probably the main thing. Learn from Ugo, talk to Ugo. I still traveled and did everything with the team, so I just got to learn a lot.
What specifically did Ugo instill in you?
From getting off of blocks, technique stuff, even some stuff off the field. Just how to carry yourself, how to kind of work your way through college football.
Both of you guys are kind of maybe smaller for playing the positions that you play. Do you see parallels in terms of your style a little bit too?
I do. Just, playing fast. I know I'm not the biggest, but playing fast, I'm still strong. Just knowing what to do, that comes with the film study as well.
Was Ugo I'm going to take you under my wing type of guy, or did you seek that out as just hey, this guy's experienced, he's done this?
Well, I had known him before I committed. I kind of was introduced to him, and then from there, when I came in early, he just kind of took me under his wing.
What was it like when you were first introduced to him, just kind of developing that relationship?
He was a cool guy. He's kind of goofy. He likes to play around a lot, but he's serious and he's about his business.
Are you a goofy guy? Are you a serious guy?
I like to have fun. I'm sure you've seen the YouTube channel. I like to have fun, but I know when it's time to handle business, I handle business.
What's it been like playing in Andy Avalos' defense so far this season?
What was your question?
What's it been like playing in Andy Avalos' defense?
Oh, it's been exciting. It's been fun. We like to fly around. We have fun. We get interceptions. Tips and overthrows, you got to get those. So it's just been a lot of fun.
How was the adjustment switching from Levitt to Avalos for you personally?
It wasn't that bad. We kept some of the same, terminology, but it's at the end of the day, it's all football. So everything's concepts and just different things. If you know concepts, it makes things a lot easier.
Did you like kind of learning and digesting a new sort of kind of just coaching and scheme and all that? What was that process like for you, kind of that switch over?
Definitely. I like learning football in general. I like watching football. I like learning and playing football. So it was just good to get more terminology and just keep getting smarter and smarter with more knowledge towards football.
Was there a brand of football that you liked watching when you were coming up, or just I like that scheme that this team's running, or I like the way that these guys played?
Nothing in particular. I just kind of like to know what everybody's doing. That's something I've always prided myself on. So whether it's the D-line, the linebackers, safeties, corners, because you never know where you could be. You could get moved around in the back end. So
what's the first thing you like watching on film, like when you're studying an opponent?
Ooh, probably just personnel. Who's going to be where if they're 11, 12, 10 personnel, and what they like to do the most. Probably like their top pass concepts, who their favorite receivers are, and things like that.
Everybody else in this defensive backfield started or played a lot last year. What did you have to do maybe to earn their trust? And was that something you worked on throughout the offseason, or kind of talk about that process?
Definitely. Even last year, we kind of developed that trust, and I knew I just had to wait my turn, kind of. I knew I had to wait my turn, but we already had that trust, and we're all friends off the field. We hang out, we play video games together, so it was kind of easy.
That crazy pick, it kind of seemed like almost a culmination of what this defense does. It started with a lot of pressure up front, forcing him into a bad throw, and just that kind of support in the back end. Is that kind of a fair summation of what this defense is doing, just contributions from all around?
Definitely. We all work together. We know the front's got to get pressure, and we got to cover long enough for them to get the pressure, so it works hand in hand. And then just running to the ball. We're all about pursuit and flocking to the rock. So just running to the ball, it kind of landed in my lap, and I got the foot down.
Mario talked a lot about with Andy's defense of he's like, I like this defense because it links the front end to the back end, and how they're syncing together. What exactly does that kind of mean? Like how are you guys connected to like what the front's doing?
Well, it depends. Sometimes we blitz, so we know the coverages roll certain ways and just different things like that. We know where our help is, where they're going to blitz to, where the pressure's going to come from. So based on where the quarterback could be looking, could determine whether the ball's going to come out hot or not, if it's going to be a little bit of time. So
Does this team feel like it knows like where the help is coming from better than it had in past seasons? It just seems like everything's so in sync right now with you guys.
We just have chemistry. Everybody's just working together. We know I've got your back, he's got your back. So we know if you do your job, just do your 1/11th, and everything will work together.
You used to present kind of physically some of the things that you see from Herbert in practice, just kind of a big guy back there.
Best quarterback in the country. Every throw, he can make every throw. His leadership is top notch, and it's just, we get better every day from going against him. Whether it's 1-on-1s, team, 7-on-7, we're always going to get better.
Did you ever play Easton? Thomas was talking about playing like in a 7-on-7 against him. Did you ever play against him?
I haven't played him. I played against Jacob Sermon, the backup, but I didn't play against Easton.
Okay.
What's worked so well for Diamador this year?
He's just locked in.
Yeah.
He knows where he wants to go, and he's just been doing a great job. Love Diamador. He's one of my friends off the field as well. Just he's locked in. He knows what he wants to accomplish.
Seems pretty confident right now.
Definitely, he's confident. Everybody is confident. We just know we can't fear complacency. We got to keep getting better, but we're for surely confident.
Thanks, Ron.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We got a couple more minutes for comments.
No. I think it's up here, right? Oh.